All right, great. We are looking at the price of Bitcoin today, sitting currently at $117,800. Looking good after the bullish news. I guess it turned out to be bullish news that the Fed cut rates 25 basis points today at the FOMC meeting. So people were really speculating whether or not it was going to be a 25 basis point cut or a 50 basis point cut. I had indicated that I thought that Powell would not do a 50 basis point cut. I think in most like poly market odds, and all odds are pointing to it being a 25 point basis cut. My thesis on this is that if it were to be a 50 basis point cut, that would be like basically Powell would be admitting that he was wrong for waiting this long to do so, to do interest rate cuts, and he doesn't want to be wrong. He doesn't want to be proved wrong. So he did 25 basis point cuts, and I believe we will see further cuts throughout this year, probably at least 2 more cuts. I want to take a look at the ADA chart as well, kind of off the back of this bullish rate cut news. Sitting at earlier today was sitting at, I think, a low of like 86, currently sitting at 90, just under 92 cents. So ADA looking healthy as well. Moving on, just want to talk a little bit about some news in the markets today. Here, a little bit more news on Jerome Powell. He says the Federal Reserve doesn't feel the need to move quickly on interest rate cuts. So he did make the cut, but then is kind of, cautiously kind of tiptoeing around future cuts. But that's what he does. He speaks very cryptically. He doesn't say ever exactly what's coming, what to expect. He tries to speak in a way where people aren't going to be able to guess what he's talking about. Jerome Powell also says the Federal Reserve can no longer say that the job market is solid. So just a couple little blurbs from Watcher Guru talking about Jerome Powell's speech today. Another little bit of news from Watcher Guru. Justin, SEC approves Grayscale digital large cap fund for trading, which includes the following cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and Cardano. So crazy bullish news happening all day long. Lots of good news happening. One of the most bullish days we've had in crypto in a long time. Nice post from Dan Gambardello here. Big ADA bull on X says, pay attention to the list of coins below. The SEC just approved generic listing standards for commodity-based trust shares on NASDAQ, CBOE, and NYSE, the New York Stock Exchange. This means crypto ETPs that meet the threshold can go to market in weeks, not months. Here are the 12 that qualify. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, Litecoin, Link, AVAX, SHIB, DOT, Sol, ADA, tons of projects here. These qualify because they already have futures trading on CFTC designated markets for 6+ months. Cardano specifically launched in March, so currently right at the threshold. So looking good. Good news for ADA, good news for all these projects here, some of these kind of blue chip altcoins. Further news, kind of an odd story. Honestly, this looks like AI. I'm not sure if this is true. It's being reported like it's true, but I don't know. I don't know if people are just trolling here, if this is real. But they say that a golden Trump statue is outside the U.S. Capitol building. Another picture of it here. I mean, I guess this picture looks a little bit more real. I'm not sure if this is fake. Please do comment. But I love this meme. But if this is real, I think it's real. But again, man, it does kind of look AI. It's hard to tell. If it is, that's sweet. Hopefully it sticks around for a little while, or they find I don't imagine that it will stay there for very long. But hopefully they they find a cool place to put it where it can stay long term. But had one other thing I wanted to talk about today, and that was this. So there's this big, this is the shitcoin of the day, by the way, Aussie BAGWORK. So I don't know if you guys were following what's going on with Pump Fund, but Pump Fund has their live stream feature again, and people are doing wild shit on there. This coin that really took off in the past week or so was a project called BAGWORK. It has since pumped and retraced. Now there's kind of a copycat project here called Aussie BAGWORK. Only 1,000 followers. I believe the market cap of this project right now, I don't know what this is going to bring up if I click this link, is at 2 million. So they're live streaming, just being wild. I don't know what I can show on here. 2.7 million currently. And I think I want to look up for you guys what happened with BAGWORK. How high did that get? just to kind of compare to see, you know, if this one were to do anything similar. So this one pumped and dumped, but got up to 54 million. So could be an opportunity there if this other Aussie BAGWORK does anything similar, you know, something to think about, something to look at. But of course, all of these are shit coins. They're all shit coins. It's a get in, get out type of game. If you're willing to take a risk on something, I don't know, could be something goofy to play around with on Pump Fun. Anyways, that's the crypto news for the day. I'm going to keep it crypto today. If you follow me on X, you know that I post some other, or have at least lately been posting like political stuff. I probably not need to tone that down, but it's been a wild week. I'm going to, at least on here, try to stick to crypto stuff. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Got a lot of new subscribers over the past like week or so too. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. Peace.